that scared you because you didn't want to keep playing.
Like
Silent Hill 3 was like in your face, get the fuck out, and crazy and noisy and loud.
Yeah.
And it was such a weird change, but it's still Silent Hill. So I think that's where the two games differ, and it's
and I think
your choice of horror.
the thing at number 2, when you walk down that, I think I watched the making of Silent Hill 2, and there was one particular thing they said at the beginning when you're walking down the long path on the side of the mountain and stuff. They said it's kind of like once you're halfway down, you think, how much longer is this fucking road going to be? But you're too sort of whatever to turn back. You know, you just keep going. You know it's going to be like you're not going.
They said they deliberately extended the route, hoping to get people more
pissed.
Man, why is this so long? Like,
but they
like building the suspense.
Yeah, it's just they did subtle things with number 2. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to say it. Number 2 is more subtle.
Yeah, I know. Again, I'm all fine with subtlety and stuff. I don't know. There's just something about 2. I actually bought it so I could give it a fair chance.
Do you
but
not
I also
like James?
bought it
like a lot of people love.
No,
Frame. A lot of people love Fatal Frame. To be honest, when I first played Fatal Frame, I own number 1, 2, and 3. Like they were fucking rare, but I got a hold of them somehow. And I played Fatal Frame 1. I got so far, and I thought this just really isn't doing it for me. I played a bit of number 2. I got so far, and I was like stuck. And it wasn't really. It was linear, but it wasn't good at telling you.
It was overhyped for you.
It wasn't good at telling you what to do. I found, and not only that, but it's one of those games that I didn't play for like 2 weeks, and I come back and I'm like, I have no fucking clue what I gotta do, so I might as well just restart the fucking game. And that's off it. But then, like recently, me and my fiance, we spent like 2 nights or 3 nights. We just sat down and played number 2, and fuck me, it was awesome. It's one of those you got to devote time.
Exactly. Yeah. And when I picked up Silent Hill 2, it was like years ago. I can't even remember whether the games came out the day I picked it up, because I happened to see it. It's like, oh, this game's pretty rare. You know what? I didn't like it before, but it's only $10. Yeah. And it's really hard to find. I'm gonna get it just so if I really want to give it a shot again, I can.
Right.
And I haven't given it that shot, but I intend to. I have every intention on it, but it's just.
I think it's like
when that first time I played it.
Don't talk about it and let people turn it into an FF7 for you, because it's very much the FF7 of the Silent Hill series.
Yeah,
you're going to talk to the wrong person. They're going to say something. You're going to be like, "Well, there's the plot. I don't need to play it now." So just make sure you don't get too into it.
It's been killed.
That's why you don't like it, then, dude.
Yeah, I won't lie. Well, on the REC forum, Wesker, are you really surprised that game got spoiled for me? Really?
Well, I don't want to
I didn't know Silent Hill. I mean, I didn't know those Resident Evil guys played Silent Hill.
I think it was you probably who spoiled it for me, because you always talk about it.
Dude, no, because I'm totally. If I did, then I at least put a spoiler tag on it, because
when it came to the game,
people to play that game.
Yeah, I don't remember how I spoiled it for me. And don't get me wrong, the ending did seem pretty awesome, but it was just it was hard for me to get to that point. And then after I saw how it went, I was like, eh. So I do want to see the road that leads up there. Not to mention, I want to see how the way I would play it, what ending I would get.
Did you ever play Shattered Memories?
Shattered Memories?
Yes.
Amazing game. Halfway through it, I really got to finish it.
Yeah, I do. It's fun.
Dude, you need to. The ending is going to get to you, all right? Now, not spoiling anything, but it had me really gripped. I didn't figure it out until 10 seconds before it all happened. But what's really cool is during the credits is that the psychiatrist guy is typing up an evaluation report of your mind, and when I read mine, because I played truthfully, I was like, dude, they nailed me on the head. There's like nothing wrong with this about my psych.
That's fucked up.
It was just awesome.
Like, it's a video game. It's like, yeah.
Usually I'm pretty good at picking out like twists. Like,
I gotta say,
like, as you know,
I think Shattered Memories has been the most fun I've had with the Silent Hill game series.
And it's the most different.
But I know it's very different. But I love it's more of an adventure game to me. And I love adventure games. Like, it's more about exploration, solving puzzles. And those chase sequences are fucking intense.
Yeah. Because you're helpless. You know.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. The fact that they removed all offense abilities really made the game much more.
It's called survival. Pretty
exactly. It's just, I don't know. I really enjoyed Shattered Memories. It had absolutely brilliant use of the Wiimote. Like, it really, the way the flashlight worked with it, it was perfect. Like, it was.
Yeah, dude, I heard one guy go, "Oh, they're the worst flashlight effects I've ever seen." Why? Because the color of the shadow is dead black? That's bad?
It's like, first of all, it's a Wii game. You're not going to get the ultimate fucking.
But you know what? If you can get past that color of the shadow, which there's nothing wrong with, you did get that. It's amazing looking.
It was funny though. I got a Christmas Day, right? Just kind of a funny story. And you know that part? I started playing it. My grandpa was there, my aunt was there, my family were there. Like, oh, this is really cool.
Already, we don't mean to spoil it. It's just like if you've already played it, then don't.
This isn't like a storyline at all. It's just like, you know the part when you're looking for the key in the very beginning and you pull down the zipper on the bust?
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandpa was watching it. He's like, what are you doing? He was like, I'm looking for something, and there's got to be something here. They wouldn't point out. Like, why are you pulling down that dress? And it was just showing these like busted boobs. And everybody's just cracking.
Everyone understand how it's better on the Wii because like you throw the demons and shit, which was pretty awesome. I admit. I played on.
It gave it a better feel, and
I played it on PS2 and I still found it an incredible experience. The ending, like I'm pretty good at finding out twists in stories before it happens, but this one, it's so obvious when you think.
I didn't see it coming.
It's so obvious when you think about it, though. I think, but like Taylor said, it sums you up at the ending really accurately, and it's dependent on how you play.
So it's kind of like two twists. So like if one of them doesn't get you, the other will.
Yeah, there's a lot of endings, but they all seem like suitable. They all seem satisfying when you get them. It's pretty good. You really need to finish it. And if you haven't played it, I can suggest you do play it. Even if you're not a fan of the traditional Silent Hill.
I'm just beyond. I cannot give Shattered Memories enough praise, in my opinion, just really because of how fun it was.
It was really underrated.
Exactly. Like, it got some pretty abysmal reviews from some people, and I'm like, what the fuck? This game is amazing. Oh, yeah, like, dude. Seriously.
I bet you half of them were those Silent Hill fanboys that are like, the theories died after the third game. I don't like it anymore. A lot of those kids were like...
what the series needed. It needed a reboot to refresh the series. Like, it needed...
Storyline-wise, yes, but I definitely want to see better gameplay. Because the chase scenes were cool, but they need to be reworked.
That was all you did.
They need to be reworked, and we need the old Otherworld.
Well, the only reason why I was okay with how everything worked out in the net is because it was for the Wii. I don't like. I would rather have not been shooting on the Wii. Well, and something the way that game was designed. I was much more content with just running and just throwing things off. Although sometimes some of the areas were pretty hard to navigate, in my opinion. But.
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as what I'd expect from number 8, I'd honestly expect like the originality and survival aspect of Shattered Memories, but kind of lean towards the more gameplay of the traditional. Well, it would make some collaboration, I think.
On the, let me think here. On Hell Descent, this other forum I'm on, this dude linked us to one of the things that Vatra, the company behind 8, is talking about, and they said they're trying really hard to give us old, mind-boggling puzzles, like in the first 3, with difficulty riddles, hopefully, and that they're trying to make the gameplay more old school, and that right there, I'm like, happy.
Good. I think kind of like lost.
If you go to
wanting to like explore stuff, and because I think because Shadow Memories was more like less fighting, it turned off a lot of people because they don't want to put any thought in it. It's just like beat shit.
It seems like Shattered Memories was more about presenting a story. It was it was more like a revive of the old adventure genre, like Monkey Island, stuff like that. And I love those games. Like, I love exploring. I don't need to kill something every 30 seconds to have a satisfying game experience. Yeah. I'm just as content having a completely passive role in the sense of fighting, as long as I'm gripped by the storyline. And Shattered Memories, I was gripped by it. I gave my freedom.
By the way, for those of you guys who have seen the E3 trailer and you're like, well, the graphics aren't that good and the hair needs some work. If you go to Kuju Entertainment's website, they had like a little montage 40-second preview of, I guess, something that's debuting at another GameCon. I don't know. But you'll see a 4-second clip of Silent Hill 8. In 3 months, they fixed Murphy's character model. He's much brighter. He's more fluid, and the hair looks real. So for those of you graphics guys out there, just look at that, and it looks really good.
Well, I think on that note, we should probably wrap up this one. We're coming to 5.
Yeah.
If you're still listening, then I guess leave comments on what you think so far, what are your opinions on everything that we talked about, and tell us what you think. Visit the website we have listed at the bottom there. It's actually my personal forum, which has turned out to be a little active community, which I'm very happy with. And so we should do more of this. So I don't know what topic we'll do. We're really like whatever about it. We'll just like we'll be talking on Skype,
Yeah.
and then we'll just discuss whatever we want to discuss, and we're like, okay, yeah, let's just talk about that, and then hit the record button and go. So, yeah, if you've got any topic suggestions or want to ask us any questions, then go ahead, and hope you enjoyed it. You want to say goodbye? I feel like...
Goodbye, folks.
No.
I think that's about the best we're going to get out of them, too. Anyway.
Later, minions.
Hey, I say goodbye. I was friendly.
He's not friendly. Goodbye.